I hope that you are well. And also that you are having a good day so far. Today we'll be doing our grade kindergarten to grade 2 lesson on regular plural nouns. So this is going to be a continuation of our previous lesson that we did on regular plural nouns, right? So like I said, this is a continuation of what we did on regular plural nouns. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to regular plurals, once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English Language Arts, grade, let's say kindergarten to grade 2. All right. So we are now by regular plural nouns. Like I said, this is a continuation of our previous lesson on regular plural nouns. So we said our chapter is regular plural nouns. Our subject is English Language Arts, grade kindergarten to grade 2. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on today is to use singular and plural nouns and also to use regular plurals with S and ES. All right. So when it comes to regular plural nouns, right? Actually, when it comes to plural nouns, and then it means that it is giving us an indication that it is anything that is two or more, right? It's more than two of what the person is, have or is doing. All right. So with regular plurals, we have singular and we also have plural. So with singular, right? Singular means one, right? And plural, if we talk about plural, then plural means more than one. So with most of our singular words, we just add an s or we add an es to the word to show the plural, right? All right. And if we look at an example, right? The example is we have one tree. It's like an apple tree, orange tree, but we have one tree. And if we were to write that in like that, like, like plural, in plural form. All right. So we can say that singular means one, plurals mean more than one. And I must know we are doing nouns, right? And nouns are what names things like person, animal, places, things. All right. And we said with our singular, we have one tree, like a tree, right? And then plural is like we add an S by saying it's two trees. All right. So which means that we say a noun, it names a person, animal, place, or thing. All right. So we said a noun. So we say a noun, it names a person, animal, place, or thing. And the word that comes before a noun will sometimes tell you if it is one or if it is more than one. And we're going to find out what those words are. Words like, for example, one, a, and. All right. So we said that once again that our chapter is regular plurals. And we're going to use singular and plural nouns and use regular plurals with s and es. So now, if we look at these words, right, we need to come up with more words that shows how it changes from a regular to a plural. We already have tree and trees. If we look at more words, right, that are irregular, that are regular in the past tense, regular plural nouns, sorry. All right. So if we, for example, put our, say, more regular plural nouns, we already said one tree, two trees, right? All right. So we can say, oopsie, we can maybe say one apple and then a lot of apples. So we said apples. Let's think of more words. If we have one apple, then we have way more apples that is afterwards. All right. So we can use words like one, we can use words like a, we can use words like an, this, that. We're referring to, we will know what we are referring to if we're referring to, for example, that you must have more than, maybe to add the ses, or yeah. So one apple, lots of apples. All right. So we said singular means one, plural means more than one. And with most singular words, we add the s to make them true. Like, for example, we have one apple. All right. So now, if we look at more words, even the word orange, Even if you look at the word orange, all right. So we can say one orange. So we say it's one orange. Lots more oranges. So orange, oranges, right? All right. So now let's go to, we're going to a plus students.ca. All right. So now we're going to go to a plus students.ca. Once you've logged into a plus students.ca, then we're going to the first lesson, which is form regular plurals with is and es. All right. So now when it comes to regular plural nouns, right? We say that regular plural nouns, it means either one or it means more than one, depending if it's either singular or if it is plural, right? And we say with most of our single words, we add an is to make them plural. And now when we say plural nouns, and then we mean, all right. And we say that a noun names a person, animal, place, or thing. And the word that goes to her before a noun will be something that if there is one or more. All right, we said we're going to A plus students. All right, so we're going to form regular plurals with is and is. Right, so once again, singular means one, plural means more than one. All right, so now if we look at these words, right, here we have pocket plus is. What is the plural of this? The plural of the word pocket. All right, so we said pockets is our first word. All right, so this is number two, pocket plus S. Now we're going to the next one. All right, so we said that singular means one, plural means more than one, right? And with most singular words, right, we don't have a lot, but most of our singular words, it is words, right? We just add an S and that will make it plural. So whatever word that you identify as a plural noun, once we add an S to that word, and then it means that it changes now. All right. All right. So pockets. If we look at another word, right, that shows the regular plural nouns, basket with an S. What is our regular past tense over there? All right. So basket. Nowadays we don't go with clothes, just basket with an S. So we say that our chapter again is, or let's say our subject first is grade 2. All right. And remember with regular plurals, we say we just add an S or ES to make it plural. Oopsie. All right. All right. Let's go. So we said singular means one. All right. So we said that here we have singular one, plural more than one. Pocket plus S. Pocket plus S. If we say pocket plus S, what is pocket plus S? All right. So we said that with our regular plural nouns, right? Remember we said we add an S once we want to show that there's more than one of something, right? So now let's go to our test. We need to type the missing word. What is ear plus S? Is it just ear or is it ears? Ear plus S. So with ear, we can, if we type the missing word, then we will say ears, which is option 2. So well done. All right, so 3. 3 plus is. We need to add an is to the word 3. All right, so if we add 3 plus is, right? Because remember, this 3 is like a 3, so like a number 3. So 3 plus is threes. All right, so 3, we added is with threes. It's like saying putting the number threes next to each other. So now we know there are threes. Gate plus is. Gate plus is. What is gate plus is? Is it gates option 1 or gate option 2? All right, so if we say gate plus is, then we're going to say it's option 2, which is gates. The next one says turtle plus is. What is turtle plus is? All right, so we can then say it's turtles. That is correct. Turtles is correct because we say turtle plus is. All right, so now we're going to the next one, which is using regular plurals with is and es. All right. So we said that with when we, for example, when something is in the plural, when something is plural, we add an is. All right. So it says, Luke and his mother cleaned the pan after dinner. We need to change that word pan. If it's one pan, but if it's not one pan, it's more than one pan, then what do we say? We say Luke and his mother cleaned the pan, but we need to say it as if we are cleaning two of those, right? So we can then say Luke and his mother cleaned the pans after dinner. So the pans, because it's more than one pan. If we go to the next one, it says, My mother and I plant seed in the garden. Seed. Do we just write it as seed? But how are we going to write it if we want to show that there's more than one of them? All right, so we can say if we change that to the plural, to a plural, right? So we say, My mother and I plant seeds in the garden. So well done. Seeds is correct. All right, so now let's go to our test where we can say, We locked all the, do we say door or doors to the house? We need to choose the correct plural. All right, so we can say we locked all the, if it's plural, we say doors to the house. The next one says the boy and girl won prize. Do we say prize to the fair or prizes to the fair? All right, so we can then say the boy and girl won prizes, because remember we are saying plural, right? All right, so this is now the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, grade twos, for joining the class, and I really hope you're going to have a good day further. You must have a good weekend. Goodbye. All right.